Welcome back to Dawn's Astrological Vision. This is the forecast for Capricorn, April 2017. Capricorn, Sun sign, rising, and Moon sign. The month of April brings two aspects involving your ruler, Saturn. On the 8th, Venus in Pisces squares Saturn and Sagittarius. Generally speaking, a Venus retrograde in a square with Saturn is a double negative for love and self-esteem, and also not a good sign for the financial scene. On the 17th, the Sun in Aries trines Saturn and Sagittarius. You should find it easier to handle your responsibilities and to honor your commitment and duties to others who need you. Saturn is in Sagittarius until December 19th, 2017. At this time, Saturn moves into your sign, Capricorn, and will conjoin your ascendant or sun sign. Saturn transiting over the ascendant requires work, time, and more often than not, deep consideration about what you really want in life. You are deciding exactly what kind of responsibilities you want to carry for the next many years. You may feel sleep is not a rest because the dream state is spent working on the solution. If Saturn is conjoining your Sun in Capricorn, you are made aware that you are as much made up of your imperfections as of your beauty. You will become increasingly aware of the impact of your presence in the world around you, and conversely, the impact that the environment has on you and its in your inner need to expand. Watch out for feelings of oppression or restriction coinciding with Saturn to your Sun in Capricorn. I will talk more about that later in the year. On the 9th, Mercury slows and begins its 3-week retrograde period. Until May 3rd, this is an unfavorable time for signing contracts and starting new projects. It's perfect for reviewing the past, reclaiming the present, and researching the future. On the 2nd, the planet Venus continues retrograde and backs out of the sign Aries and back into the sign Pisces. This reversal gives relationships a chance to relax as Venus gets a 2-week vacation from the relentlessly masculine environment that the love goddess has been battling since February. On the 5th, the planet Mars in your 5th house makes a favorable trine aspect to Pluto in your 1st house. Mars-Pluto aspects can bring about a couple of weeks of constructive changes in your own attitudes and environment. Around the 5th is a good time to finish a program or policy and to eliminate discordant or non-essential factors in your life. If you don't take advantage of this now, you'll get another chance in October. Pluto is transiting your 1st house, the house of identity, and indicates a time when your sense of self is totally changed. If this Pluto energy is used creatively here, you can exhibit powerful concentration, a dedication to higher spiritual or social ideals, and a remarkable depth of insight into life's deeper meanings. Around the 5th, you may also have an encounter that brings out covert information that can in turn transform your emphasis to a more honest, courageous direction. You have the energy, drive, and force to sweep others, and you may be given credit for your expertise. On the 7th, there's a day of sunshine. Jupiter in Libra sits opposite the Sun in Aries. This restless face-off occurs once a year and brings a general feeling of optimism. Jupiter can open the door to travel and broadening your perspective through higher education. On the other side of the coin, it can exaggerate the sunny side of life and you could overextend yourself. The Sun is still in your 4th house until the 19th. Issues of power and authority could arise within the home now. For example, you or someone could be saying, "Who's the boss around here?" For some Capricorns, an important or respected person may visit. It is also a good time for showing off your home. It's time to focus on cultivating and nourishing those inner foundations that support your life, your home, family, heritage, and a peaceful soul. You could remodel your home because of a desire to express yourself in your unique taste and interest in your home. On the 9th, the Sun in Aries squares Pluto in your sign. Beware of others pushing you to the maximum by forcing you into agreements. Try to work ways to cooperate for the good of all concerned rather than force issues. An ultimatum could backfire. Be careful a few days before and after the 9th. The Libra full moon is in your 10th house on the 11th. You could suddenly end up in the limelight. With everyone noticing you, it's time to put your best foot forward. The universe is saying you need a little attention. A sudden job opportunity may pop up. On the 14th, the Sun and Uranus meet up in Aries for their once-a-year merger. Again, this will take place in your 4th house, and over the next couple of days, watch out for nervousness. You could receive sudden calls, or unexpected people or events may bombard you. On the 15th, Venus ends its retrograde period, finally. This ends the restriction on wedding dates. On the 19th, the Sun moves out of Aries and moves into the sign Taurus. The gifts of Taurus include stability, determination, and longevity. Its faults are being stubborn and possessive. With the Sun in Taurus, you should begin to see projects and plans that were started under the Aries Sun grow stronger and take root. For the next 30 days, your creative powers get a boost. You may take an increasing interest in artistic activities or notice that your social life becomes busier. Children may play more of a role in your life. Play, self-expression, and taking risks to bring out your uniqueness is the focus now. Pluto goes retrograde on the 20th in your sign. This period lasts until the end of September. Again, this is your first house, and the Pluto retrograde forces you to look inside of yourself and face challenges. This can sometimes be unnerving because the transformations we undergo under the influence of Pluto retrograde tend to require a complete breakdown of the old ways and ideas before we can move forward again. Pluto brings us face to face with our shadow self. In other words, this represents our negative emotions and desires we choose not to show. On the 21st, Mars moves into the sign Gemini, and until June 4th, you have more energy for work and your daily routines tend to speed up during this transit. Perhaps you have a larger workload than usual. It's a great time to take charge of your health. You have increased energy to pick up or step up a health and physical activity program. Watch out for disputes with coworkers. The Taurus new moon is on the 26th. Over the next couple of weeks, try finding a party or give one. This is a good time for entertainment. If you have children, play with them or work with your own creativity. On the 28th, Venus moves back into the sign Aries. This is the second trip for Venus through the masculine sign Aries and has made this year a challenging one for relations and finances. Capricorn, your lucky days of the month are the 7th, 8th, 17th, 18th, 26th, and 27th. This completes your general forecast for the month of April. This year is flying by. Capricorn, Thank you for returning, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'll talk to you in May and have a wonderful month. Bye.